Hey guys, in this session we'll see how to deal with FRA issues. So basically, FRA store archive logs, backup files, and also if you want to store the redo log files, if you have multiplexed the redo log, the multiplexed log files will be stored in the FRA. So if the FRA space gets full, then your database will be hang, and even the application connections will be slow. Most of the time, FRA space get full due to archive log. This is majority of the time, 80% of the time. Archive logs fill up the space due to large number of DML transactions. So if there are large inserts, updates and deletes, we may not expect that these many archive logs will be generated. So in case of materialized view, refresh and hard backup, so all these activities require a lot of redo generation which needs to be archived, and those archive logs fill up the space. Let's create this simulation. Basically, there are two parameters for FRA. One is DB recovery file dest, the other one is DB recovery file dest size. So this parameter denotes the location of the FRA, and this parameter denotes the total size of the FRA. And there is a view called $recovery file dest size. It should be $recovery file dest. Yeah. So this is total space in GB, and space used is used space in GB, and you can see space reclaimable. Also the total number of files which are present in FRA. The total space is 11.7 GB, and used space is 4 GB. So we cannot recover or reclaim the space, and total number of files are 45. So how you will check what are all the files which are consuming high space? We have another view called $flash recovery area usage. Also you can query another view called recovery area usage. Both are similar. You can see both the views have the same details. Any of the views can be used. So if you select star from $flash recovery area usage, you will get the file occupation in FRA. So you can see control file, read log file, archived log file, backup piece, image copy, flashback. If flashback is also enabled, the flashback log files will be stored in the FRA location. So basically FRA means flash recovery area. Okay, so that is the expanded term. Now by identifying the total number of files which are using space in FRA, we can drill down and remove those files to release space. Let me simulate the situation first. So I will reduce the size of FRA to 5 GB because almost 4.12 GB is consumed, or else I will say 4.3 GB so that the simulation can be easily performed. There is less amount of space in FRA now. Let me perform a DML operation for simulating the archive log generation. I'll just go to the FRA location. So these are the files which are residing in FRA. Let me go to the archive log location. You can see for each and every date the archive logs are stored. If I go to current date, I keep on inserting into the same table. I commit the transaction. Now let me see the size of the archive log. Let me try to perform some update. Before that, I will insert more rows inside the table so that it will be quite easier to simulate it instead of update. So now I believe the FRA space is full. Yeah, you can see in the alert log. So it is advising that you have to increase the FRA space. See the warning that DB recovery file list is almost 100% used, and it has remaining 0 bytes available. And you can see the recommendations: consider changing the arm and retention policy. You can save the backup pieces into tape and add disk space to increase the FRA, and delete unnecessary files from the disk. And you can see the errors: limit exceeded for recovery files and cannot reclaim. So this situation may happen frequently in a database where there are huge DML transactions and you don't have the sufficient FRA space to accommodate. So sometimes even the database will be hanged. See, the database is hanged due to lack of space in the disk to generate the archive log file. and you may not know why it is hanging. So in that case, you need to first check the alert log, and if this error appear, then immediately you have to check the cause first, why the space is getting full. So as a DBA, I log into the database first. First thing that I will do is I'll check $FRA area usage. So I'll see which files are consuming more space. Here you can see the total percentage of occupation in FRA is archived log file. So as I said, 80% of the time archive log will be the culprit. So now I need to take care of all those archive logs. What I will do, I'll log into Arman. I'll cross check all the archive logs. So once I cross check, so if I am connected to the tape, then directly I will take a backup to the tape and remove the archive logs from the disk. So that is one thing. Or else if there are any backup sets, so you can see there are a lot of backups being taken. So you can delete those backups if they are no longer required. So since you already have the backups in tape, so you don't need those backups. So what you can do is you can check obsolete backups. So this is syntax error. So there is syntax for reporting all the obsolete backups. So currently I don't remember that. So you can likewise report the obsolete backups and delete those backups. See, you can it is prompting whether you can delete these backups or not. So you can delete all those backups, and so here I don't need all those archive logs. So what I will be doing is I will be deleting all the archive logs. So if I want to take a backup of those archive logs and then delete the archive logs, then what I will be doing is backup archive log all, delete input. Like this I will do this. Currently I don't have space in the disk, so I'll get the error. So if you are connected to the tape, then directly this backup will go to tape and then it will delete from the disk. So that's how you deal with the situation, by taking a backup from the disk to the tape and then delete it. Now I will delete the archive logs from the disk because I don't want all these archive logs, since this is a test system. So this is how I will take care. But in reality, as I said, you need to backup. You need to use all the channels to the tape, then say backup archive log all, delete input. So this will take backup and then delete it. Now if you check $recovery file test, I have 4 GB of space, and space used is only 1 GB. So this is how we can deal with these errors. I'll again set the DB recovery file dist size to 12 GB, which was default file. So the other way is to change the DB recovery location. What you can do is, if you have some other mount point free, then you can change the location of this DB recovery file dist. But this don't need a instance bounds, and you can set these two parameters when the instance is up and running. So if in case you have any alternate solutions, this is the one. You can change the DB recovery file destination.